Hello, Vanilla WoW players. This is Stay Safe coming at you again with another video tutorial on how to get Exalted with Darnassus by level 38 so that you can have your Lightsaber mount by the time you hit 40 and you can buy your first 60% speed mount. I've seen a lot of people in Discord, in various Discord channels, on the forums, on subreddits, talking about how they want to go out of their way to get this mount and get this Exalted reputation with Darnassus by the time they're level 40. And they're sort of theory crafting how it can be done and whether or not it's worth doing. And this is something I'm also interested in doing that I've done in the past. But from what I can find online, there aren't any really sufficient answers on how exactly to do it or what sort of numerical values you can expect from doing quests or from certain zones, like how much reputation per zone. So I thought I would sort of add it all up and we can talk about what you can expect and how to best go about accomplishing this. So let's get into it. We need to also first mention, if you make an alliance, a non-Night Elf alliance character, a gnome, a dwarf, a human, you're going to start off with 100 out of 6,000 Darnassus reputation into friendly. This means that you need 38,900 reputation to hit Exalted, so you can get that mount. And just as sort of a reference, this is a level 10 gnome I leveled up earlier today, and you're going to be getting this guide is going to be going over strictly Darnassus quest givers that have Darnassus under their name. But occasionally you're going to be doing just alliance quests that are going to just randomly give you alliance reputation. I don't have numerical values for that, but what I can tell you from personal experience and from sort of talking to other players is that by the time you're level 38, around there, you're going to have approximately 5,000 Darnassus reputation given to you just from random alliance quests, and you can sort of bank on that. That's a safe bet. So this is a gnome character I leveled up this morning that, as you can see, it started with 100 reputation, as I said, but by level 10, it's level 10 here, it's gotten 1,006 reputation with Darnassus just by doing alliance quests. This character has never done a single Darnassus quest. I've only been in Dunmurrow with this character. So you can expect about 5,000 Darnassus reputation from alliance quest givers, so you can add that onto your total value as you're planning your leveling route, pretty much. Another thing, the crux of this guide depends on doing the appropriate quests at the appropriate level. So, but what is the importance? How important is that really? So I'm going to briefly get into some math stuff. I hope I don't bore you guys too much, but let's say a quest is green when you're level 30. If you complete this quest at level 30, you get 100 reputation. You get all the reputation you can possibly get from doing that quest. If you complete the same quest, or if you were to complete the same quest at level 31, when the quest is now gray for you, you would have gotten 80 reputation. You would lose 20% of the base value of that quest reward. If you complete the quest when you're level 32, you would have lost another 20% of the base reward value, and now you would get 60 reputation. This trend continues, minus 20% of the base reward value per level that you're over the green quest status, and it continues until you just have 20% of the initial quest reward remaining, at which point this reduction stops. So if you were, in this scenario, the reduction would stop at level 34. So at level 34, you would get 20 rep. At level 35, you would get 20 rep. At level 36, you would get 20 rep. It's not going to get any lower than that because you're already at 20% of the original reward value. So now that we have gotten that sort of math stuff out of the way, you know the importance of always doing these quests at the appropriate level, so you can plan your leveling routes to get the most rep possible, right? So let's get into how much rep you can get per zone. I'm going to turn on my webcam now that we've got sort of the big words, the wordy slides out of the way. All these numerical values for quest reputation rewards I pulled off of a vanilla WoW database. I'm going to link that in the description below so you guys can look up the quest reward reputation values on your own, so you can once again plan your questing routes to the best of your ability, and that way you can look up, have I done this quest, have I done that quest, so you can see that you're getting the most rep that you can out of each zone. So in Teldrassil, you're going to get 6,195 reputation, plus on the quest database, if you look at it, there's going to be an undefined section. These quests aren't going to be listed as being in Teldrassil. They are in Teldrassil, so you're also going to get another 3,360 reputation from Teldrassil. So you're going to have just over 9,000 reputation just from Teldrassil alone. And once again, you're going to want to be around level 5, 6, 7, 8 to get the most rep from those quests, right? Like if you go to Teldrassil at level 15, you're not going to get much rep. Now let's move to Darnassus. You're going to get 860 reputation from Darnassus quests. These are quests you pick up in Darnassus. In Darkshore, you're going to get 10,560 if you do all these at the appropriate level. Once again, I check with the quest database and look up what level you should be doing what quest, because it's going to suck if you get to level 50 and you try to go back and do all these quests and you're not going to get as much rep as you could have if you had just done it earlier, right? So that's Darkshore. In Ashenvale, you can get 7,925 reputation. In Black Fathom Deeps, this is sort of an optional thing. I would probably do it. You can get 1,550. I believe there are 4 Black Fathom Deeps quests that give you this reputation. In Stone Talon Mountain, you can get 1,600, 1,600 reputation with Darnassus. In Desolace, you can get another 1,150 Darnassus reputation in Desolace. In Stormwind, I believe in the Stormwind Park, there are some quests you can do that are going to result in 150 reputation with Darnassus. In Duskwood, you can get 500 reputation with Darnassus. In Wetlands, I believe in the Dun Alga's Gauntlet, where you're killing the orcs on the southern side, just off the top of my head, you can get 75 reputation with Darnassus if you're hurting for reputation. In Feralis, I added this. These are quests. I didn't include any that go over level 42. So if you fuck up a little bit and you don't get it by 38, you don't get it by 39, 40, 41, but you still want to, in that general level area, get your Nightsaber mount. I added this extra reputation in Feralis you can get by level 42 as sort of a little buffer in case you mess up. So this is another 5,575 rep that you can get by level 42 pretty easily and pretty quickly. So that all those quests, including the Feralis reputation, adds up to 39,500. And if we remember back to our first slide, we needed just under, I believe, 39,000 reputation. Maybe it was 38,500 to get exalted. So if you drop off that Feralis reputation, you're going to be a little bit too low. But this guide also, this number here doesn't factor in that 5,000 Alliance quest reputation I initially talked about, I think, on the second slide. So you add that in, you're golden. If you did all these quests at the appropriate level, you're going to have it without ever having to touch Feralis and without even having to go into Black Fathom Deeps as well. Or maybe you just did 1 or 2 Black Fathom Deeps quests. So if done at the appropriate levels, you're going to get it by level 38, 100%. And that, I hope, sort of puts some of the uncertainty with getting this reputation by level 40 to rest. And I hope this sort of offers just a sort of an overview for people that are looking to do this. So best of luck getting your Nightsabers and your Darnassus Exalted reputation by around level 40. Best of luck, and I'll see all you guys on Nostalrius.